Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm a love and wellness intuitive coach, and here we talk about healing from the inside out. We talk about relationships, self-love, our spiritual journey. So if you need help in one of those areas and you want to work with me one-on-one, then check the links down below. So today I want to talk about something super valuable that I've learned on my healing journey, and I hope it can help you. This is a concept that I want you to dig into within your own life, because as we do inner work on ourselves, as we start to heal ourselves from the inside out, life becomes more beautiful, more glorious. You feel more whole, complete, grounded. You feel amazing, and life just becomes more beautiful. You start to glow, radiate love, like all the good things, all the good feelings, genuinely. And I wish I could tell you that it's as easy as just wanting to feel good or wanting to feel better. There's things that we can do to help us, like affirmations, listening to subliminals, going to therapy or journaling, scripting, and all those things are beautiful. But to be honest with you, something that's truly transformed my life is going a bit deeper than that, doing the inner work. Okay, so one way to really know yourself, tell me, are you brave enough to do this? Because it might scare you the first few times that you do it. You got to be intentional with it. I want you to be in pure silence, just with yourself, and focus in on yourself and just listen. Close your eyes and just listen. Most of the time, we are consciously thinking. We're using that 5%, 10% of our brains to consciously think of something. What am I making for dinner? I have to do this, I have to do that. But I want you to silence the thoughts that you're consciously thinking and just see what arises from within or what is brought into your awareness. And it might shock you. The reason why this is powerful is because you're going to get a glimpse into your internal world. Who is brave enough to do this though? Most people don't. Most people are just living from the outside, getting all their information and living their life without going within, right? So this is not even to manifest something, but just to know yourself deeper. So as I was doing this years ago on myself, as I was like quitting weed and I became celibate, I was like, had a spiritual awakening. I was like, well, I want to know who I really am, right? And some things surfaced, and this is what I want to share with you today. We're going to talk about how you can heal aspects of your inner child and how this shows up in your life right now, today. You deserve love, and you cannot earn love. You're lovable as you are right now in this moment. See, as you begin to awaken to who you really are on a soul level, you're not this flesh body. You're not where you're from. You're not your culture. You're not the traditions. None of those things. You're a soul in a body, and you're a piece of the divine. So that's why I tell you, you're a goddess or you're a god, because God is literally living through you. You belong to God, the universe, spirit, the divine. That's who made us, right? And that's what's causing me to speak, causing you to take in this information, right? So everything is so divine and beautiful, and God is love. So you are love, and you are loved. And when we come into this world, we're pure love, and we know that. Think of a baby, crystal clean, like perfection, adorable, so lovable naturally. Did the baby do anything to earn love and affection and appreciation, respect, care? No, it just simply exists, and that is the same for you. And so I want to share this message with you. You're worthy of love right now in this moment, and you can't earn it. And I want you to erase any beliefs that you might be carrying that tell you have to do something to be worthy of love. You have to earn it somehow. You have to chase it. You don't have it. What can you do to be better, to be worthy of love? But there's nothing you have to do. The fact that you exist makes you worthy of love, and there's nothing that you could ever possibly do to make you unworthy of love and care. There's nothing you can do. And as we come into this awareness, we start to love ourselves deeper and everyone around us, you know, because it's really one love, like it truly is. And as more people become aware of this, we're gonna have a better earth, a more healing earth. Like, how could we, like, why are it feels like humans at times, like we're still in the Stone Ages. Like, why are we conducting wars? Why are we participating in wars? Like, it's one consciousness. It's like, if you hurt somebody else, it's like you're hurting you. Everything has a ripple effect. We're energetically connected in this quantum field, right? So we have to raise our consciousness, but it starts with us and it starts within. A lot of people are walking through earth, and this used to be me, not even loving yourself, not knowing who you are, feeling lost. And when you don't feel love inside, you're gonna feel angry, you're gonna feel rage, you're gonna feel hatred, and you're gonna try to push that onto the world and hate everyone around you. Maybe it's subconscious, but as you start to do the inner work and heal yourself, as you start to cultivate a deeper love for yourself, now it's going to be easier for you to love and accept others, and we can release this idea that we have to do things to earn love. You cannot possibly earn it. But why do people feel this way? What makes people feel like you have to earn love? Well, it's our conditioning, our childhood conditioning. And this is not about blaming the people who raised you. This is about awareness and realizing that that's how they were raised, and it's a generational thing. So on this channel, we're going to be breaking generational curses, generational trauma, okay? Because if you're here, if you're in this space, if you're still watching at this point, there's a reason for that. And you're probably a chosen one. You're conscious, which is so beautiful and empowering. And so how can we do this inner work to release this idea? When you were growing up, and maybe even to this day, like, people might have taught you that love, you got to receive love. You got some love, but it was based on a certain outcome. Like, if you did X, Y, and Z, you could have some love. If you did what people said, you're loved. But if you didn't do what they said, you're unlovable. Oh, nobody, you know, likes you, or they don't want to be around you. Withholding affection, withholding care, attention, right? And so these are forms of neglect, which is traumatic, it's trauma. Okay, withholding love from a child is not okay. It's wrong, it's cold. Withholding affection, withholding validation, even a child needs to be affirmed, right? So these are things in our childhood, and many people, they didn't experience it, right? So we're coming up in a crazy world, and that's why it's not about pointing the fingers at everyone who's done you wrong. It's more so about realizing what lies you have been living within you. And there's a lot of them. And that's why I tell you, everybody's on their own unique path. I'm here to help you, to mentor you, but it's up to you to go within yourself to see what surfaces. Don't let it scare you. It doesn't mean it's true, but we gotta like shine light on it, shadow work. We have to illuminate the lies so that we can release them from our energy. And that's how we heal. You know, one thing I've noticed about, let's say, psychology, or just like the conscious community, it's not enough to realize why somebody does what they do. You want to actually heal, okay? Actually heal, release the negative stuff, release the trauma. We don't want to be moving from pain, stuck in pain our whole life. And yeah, we can integrate, like, nobody is going to be completely perfect, but do your best. Like, you don't have to be moving from and living in a state of being that's harmful to you. No, love yourself more. You're lovable. You deserve your own love first and foremost, right? And so if you find that, okay, in childhood, you had to do things to receive love. You had to earn it. Maybe you had to get straight A's for you to be appreciated in your home. Maybe you had to behave a certain way if you were a woman. Maybe you were expected to be something, but that's not who you were. So maybe you had to act that way, right? So there's so many different examples, but if you didn't do what was expected of you, then you didn't get love. So then we're taught that we have to do certain things to get love, but you can't earn love. Like, that's actually wrong to do, but it might be conditioned in you. And then now as an adult, you're doing all these things because you feel you have to, because if you don't, you're not going to receive love. And so we want to unlearn that and relearn. So healing is about unlearning and relearning and know that, oh, wait a minute. I am love, first of all. I deserve love. I'm going to love myself. So that's one thing that's helped me on my own healing journey, is realizing, like, I'm going to validate myself. I'm not going to wait for the world's validation. I'm going to validate me. And this is what I want you to do. Affirm yourself, love yourself, purge the lies, and also forgive. You have to forgive when you're on a healing journey. You have to forgive your parents, your upbringing, the circumstances. Like, when we're little kids, we see our parents as like superheroes. We feel like they can do no wrong. But then as you grow, even if you become a parent, you realize, like, okay, well, we're just humans. Like, we're doing the best that we can. So your parents are not flawless. They probably made tons of mistakes, like we all do. You have to forgive them, but realize what's lies and what's the truth. Okay, just because you were raised a certain way, just because there's certain traditions, just because you were taught something, you can decide for yourself how you want to live, right? So it's like turning on the light, awakening, becoming conscious, aware that, okay, just because things have been a certain way my whole life, I'm able to make a new choice, right? But you got to know, like, where you're moving from. And that's why I just wanted to remind you that, no, you can't earn love, but also you don't have to. Like, you don't have to. You're already worthy of love just by simply being you. You guys, I know where a lot of this stems from. Actually, I was thinking about it, and although yes, it does stem from childhood, remember, I'm talking about this goes generation. If you actually want to keep it 100, where this stems from, why do people feel like they have to earn love? Why do people feel unworthy? Why do people feel like they have to do things to be lovable, to be good enough? Why? What does religion teach you? What's the first thing they teach you? They say you're a sinner. They say as soon as you are born, you need to be baptized. I mean, I was raised Catholic, so in the Catholic Church, they do teach that a baby, 4 months old, 6 months old, has to be baptized because they're a sinner. And if they were to die right then and there, they're going to go to hell. This is what religion is teaching people, that you're born as a sinner, and that if you do not listen to what their religion says, then you're going to hell to burn for eternity. Okay, so this is a deeply woven into the collective, but it's traumatic, it's trauma, it's false, it's lies. Okay, so now it's been, I mean, how long has have the churches been around, right? And so people are raised this way, and they raise their kids this way. But the beautiful part of actually healing is we get to realize that there's nothing to fear, okay? And you're lovable as you are. Getting deep like always. And you know what? There's one more thing that I want to share with you before I go. Drop me a comment with your thoughts. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so grateful that you're here. You're blessed if you're here, because I know I'm blessed. The last thing I want to share with you is that I want you to always remember that the outside world is reflecting the inside of you, okay? You're so powerful. You're a conscious spiritual being having a human experience. This reality, everybody has a different perspective of what they're seeing. That's why some people see the world through really negative eyes, and some people see the world through positive eyes, because of what's happening within. Nobody has it better than somebody else. One person's done the inner work, the other person has not. Okay, so it's not unfair. We each have a chance to cleanse. But I want you to remember this, that if you feel like you have to do things to chase love and to earn other people's validation, and that you're never good enough, and that you're unworthy unless you do all of these things, and now you're finally good enough, like, then you're coming from a place of lack and fear and sadness, grief, then that means you probably have people in your life that are reinforcing these ideas. Okay, so the first step is healing within, like realizing, no, I'm already worthy of love. And then the second step would be eliminating people who, I mean, they'll fall away anyways from your life, to be honest, as you start to heal and ascend, but eliminate people who treat you that way. People who treat you like, oh, well, you're only lovable if you do this or do that, or if you're this way. Nah, be your true self, like connect to your soul and fill yourself up with so much love. And in this way, you're going to feel strong and powerful to release connections that are not nourishing to you, that who don't really love you, but more so what you can do for them, right? Because if somebody is trying to earn love, they're doing something. And then you might have people around you who love you, not for you, but for what you're doing for them. No, you deserve love just for existing. And keep the connections in your life pure. People who can see the real you and who love you. That's who you want to surround yourself with, because that's real love. It's not conditional. It's unconditional. I hope this video helped you in some way. Drop me your comments down below. I'm sending you love, power, healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.